Go ahead. Hold on.
All right, sounds good. Since you're editing this podcast, we're just gonna save everything for you.
Hold on. All right, I'm back.
Did you get your water?
Are you recording?
I start a little bit early just for posterity's sake, in case there's anything that's like super fucking funny that we want to capture.
Okay, I'm gonna have to talk.
But like, feel free to cut this
Hold
off.
on. No, stop. Okay. I'm getting really tired of this. I'm getting really tired of you trying to find ways to embarrass me. All right.
I'm sorry.
I'm getting sick of this. Okay.
But it's just a little.
You're not. You know? No, stop. You're here because of me.
I'm sorry.
Don't forget that.
Okay.
All right. I'll cut this out. Hi, welcome to the NYAP Time podcast. Net Robert.
Hi.
More energy.
Welcome to the NYAP Time podcast.
More energy. Great. I'm gonna have to cut this out too.
Welcome to the NYAP Time podcast. My name's Robert, and I'm here to show you a good time, and we're here to have a good time. And you know what we're going to do right now? What we're going to do right now is we're going to talk about a lot of good stuff, because there's a lot of stuff in our personal lives that isn't going so good. And a lot of crazy stuff out in the world that's not also going so good. A lot of bad stuff. But right here, right now, look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes. Look that dog on your screen in the eyes. Right now, it's you, me, and this guy, Alex. But focus on me. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a great time.
Damn straight. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Welcome, everyone. Today, what are we talking about today, Rob?
So, I want to start you off with a question. Because I'm not good at starting intros, you see? Or at least I think I'm not. But I try my damnedest. Try to give him.
So purely, most of this stuff is going to be just a pure opinion. So I mean,
it's going to be all opinion. Fuck this. This is a podcast. It's all opinion. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. I think one of the things is definitely what makes something really funny is, I guess the way that I can explain it is through timing. Timing, I guess that the rhythm of the joke, and I guess something that's unexpected. Yes, so you can make a joke out of that. So you got to find the right comedic timing. Like you find a child eating an ice cream cone, and then all of a sudden you see a car. Like she's out in the street with her ice cream cone. You see a car barreling down at her, and it's going at a super fast rate. And all of a sudden it just whizzes past her. And then all of a sudden, this homeless man, but the car runs past, splashes water on a homeless man, and you hear the homeless man go "fuck," and he slams the cone right in her face.
Yeah, there we go. That was the one I was waiting for. That word.
See, it was all unexpected. It was unexpected. There was comedic timing, and it followed a good little rhythm.
Dalen, I like that a lot. I really do. But there's one thing you constantly forget whenever you're talking about comedy. And that's the part where people die. Have you ever seen Happy Tree Friends?
I like the episode where the man gets rattled in the train tracks. He dies.
Okay, honestly, like, I hate death scenes. I hate death scenes that look real and feel real. Like, you could tell anytime that like a horror movie has like a fake death scene. That's just so cheesy that you're laughing. You're just like, oh, this is so fucking funny. You ever seen a horror movie where the death scene feels uncomfortably real? I freeze up. But in like cartoons, fucking all this sort of shit, Happy Tree Friends, like I said, that shit it's so fucking funny. How the fuck is that comedy? Unexpected, I think. Or like macabre, taboo type of thing that we don't get much experience in like everyday life.
See, I don't know. I never felt Happy Tree Friends was funny. Like maybe first. I know it's all controversial. You're gonna hear all the fucking keyboard warriors and the The fucking crusaders in their chat about to crucify me. No, I never thought it was funny because I think one of the things that makes it funny for me is like the fact it's unexpected.
Oh, that's right.
Because like you know what's going to happen to those little animals. They're just going to get murdered in the most creative. Those poor little animals are going to get murdered in the most creative way possible. Now I want one of those ones where it's like a totally innocent man, and all of a sudden you can see him whap by a train and just go flying like a Skyrim character.
Oh my god.
See, you chuckled at that one. I always thought that was more funny. It's just like where it's like it there's not a lot of death, but the ones that still happen are like good and like impactful.
Excuse me.
Like sometimes they're not funny. Sometimes death isn't funny, but you know there are times where just like where you watch a man just like or watch a person just sitting there and all of a sudden you see like this 30-foot fucking hammer just crush him in the head for like no reason, like what a goddamn watermelon.
Yeah, some fucking things I'm just like, oh Jesus, oh god. Yeah, it's so fucking incredible in like art mediums how people can like make you feel certain things.
Yeah, it's for me it's like Tom and Jerry where you're watching the cat's harassing the dog and all of a sudden you'll the dog stops and looks at him dead in the eyes for like 2 seconds and starts whapping him in the face like a fucking domestic abuse victim.
Some of that shit didn't age well, like fucking Tom and Jerry, older comics, older cartoons, all that sort of stuff. Some of that didn't age very well because like some of it's just like blatant racism or just like blatant spousal abuse. For some reason, they only did those two.
Yeah, they did those a lot. I think wasn't there one episode where they had? I remember the portrayal of one of the ladies as the African American. She was like a maid or something.
Aunt Jemima.
Is that her name, Aunt Jemima?
That's what they portrayed her as. And that's why they're getting rid of Aunt Jemima now. They're getting rid of Aunt Jemima on the freaking syrup bottle, dude. I love Aunt Jemima. She loves me to death. She's like, oh, hey, baby, I'll go invite you. You looking a bit too thin. I'm like, Mama, I've been eating too damn much. And she's like, don't say that word around here, baby boy, but we're going to get you fed. And I'm like, I love my Aunt Jemima. I do.
Aunt Jemima. That's why we have Miss Buttersworth. We can fall back on her.
We can fall back on Miss Buttersworth.
Yeah, she's my secondary bitch. She's my secondary hoe.
She got a nice figure on that bottle, though.
She got a nice figure.
Looking like a double wide surprise.
Looking all double wide, getting her syrup of truth all over my pee-pee.
Oh my god. That was like freaking 3 references.
I bet you. I bet you if you look it up, I'm sure there's like people wanting to fuck Miss Buttersworth.
Oh, I guarantee it. There was a whole fucking like bit on I think like Key and Peele or some shit about it. No, look up rule34.xxx and then like fucking yeah. There's a lot of stuff in there that I don't care to mention. But Aunt Jemima, oh, she be looking triple thick, triple C on that one, baby boy.
She's fucking mint.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine if they made that? Could you imagine if they cuz she's Mrs. Butterworth. Could you imagine if they made like a sexual lube and it's called Miss Butterworth? And it says she's single and ready to mingle.
I'd buy that.
Would you buy that?
It smells like butter. And it's like it glides like fucking maple syrup. Okay. This one fucking toy industry that I'm not going to talk about, but they make this fucking lube that's a cum lube. And I was interested. I was like, I'm doing this mostly for the meme, but I got to know what that shit feels like in my hands. So I get it. And it's this slimy lube shit. Fucking pay like $3 for a bottle. And I'm just like, this is like that shit I had in kindergarten. This was fun. But no, that shit, extra thick.
Oh, that bag dragon lube. I know Danny wants it.
Dude, oh yeah, I forget she's a furry. Fuck yeah, dude.
Did I ever tell you know that fucking when we were at my dad's house and cleaning that fluid that was in his sink that had the same consistency as nut juice?
Oh.
It had the exact same consistency.
Oh my god, I remember you're dead.
We can make an aphrodisiac and we can call it liquid hentai.
So if you're not okay with me telling this, I'm gonna tell like a story. I don't think it's gonna be any like thing big. I think you're gonna love it. But like, if you don't want me to tell it, yeah, just cut it out. But so on the stove, there was just a bunch of pots and pans that had been left there with food still in them, covered by tinfoil. I presume to preserve them, but whatever was there was not very well preserved, I must say. Because I fucking, like, I gotta throw this out. Okay, okay. So I pick up the fucking pan and I just, like, lift the tinfoil. It was like, you ever seen veins inside of a human body? You ever seen anything like that? Have you ever seen the yellowish slime that crawls across wood in the rainforest that looks exactly like that? They have videos about time lapses of this shit. The ooze. It's a living slime from anime and from fucking from fucking Dungeons and Dragons. It's that.
Yeah, no,
It just takes it a while to get there.
it broke me. It broke me emotionally when I was like the smell of that broke me as it just down to my core facets as a human being. That was not pleasant at fucking all. I was gagging. Robert was gagging.
It took me a while to gag. I was acting all tough. I was like, I could do this.
I'm easy.
Yeah, Dalen, you're such a pussy.
I was.
Alex, you fucking pussy. And then I just like lift the fucking that one which was full like hamburger helper or some shit. And then
that was
because it was
meat.
dry and there was liquid at the bottom. I don't know how something is dry and wet at the same time.
Oh no, he was growing up. He had a little science project going on in there.
Dude, he could have been fucking growing some like psychedelic mushrooms and making some money. That motherfucker could have been.
I was upset, dude. He had organisms in there. It was not. That was not kosher. I will give you that. I wanted to fucking die. Jesus. Yeah, no, that whole kitchen was like a mess. And the sink had like the fluid in it. It had the same consistency as a fucking cum. And I was like, man, I am not out for being.
Oh my god, that's right. The fucking dishwater. I don't know how you call it dishwater at that point. Yuck, yuck. But the fucking dishwater was kept in a tub inside the sink. You know, so you don't dirty up your sink. But the dishwater was fucking... Somehow it formed into an ooze. Like, you know that goop that you make in, like, 2nd grade out of glue and borax cleaner or some shit? How did it get like that? That's what I wonder.
That's why you got to do.
For how long?
It doesn't take that long. You could probably leave it in there for maybe like a week, and it'd probably get like that. It's pretty fucking gross.
Oh, and I made you wash it too. I was like, take this outside and wash it. You were just like, okay.
I wasn't gonna make you do. I honestly was not gonna make you do that. That was my
couldn't. I couldn't. I'll take a pot shot for the team, but that I was like, why does it look like cum?
No, dude, I stuck my finger in that.
Why?
No, no. Like when I found out, because I stuck my finger on it, and it's.
Don't make yourself gag. I'm gonna fucking gag. Stop!
Stop! This is the nap time podcast. No, oh god, hold on. I gotta mentally prep for this. I stuck my finger in it. It started fucking dripping like cum. It like, you know how it goes like strings?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, it wasn't pleasant, dude. It was not a good time. Like I'm not. But I mean, like enough about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing. I got fucking nothing but to talk about that. Oh god.
So anyway, more about that cum.
more about that.
We have to reach the target audience. You think these fuckers came here for our personality or our jokes? No, they came here to listen to us talk about cum-like substances for 45 minutes. Maybe an hour and a half tops. But no, I don't know where to go from here.
Funny internet men make joke about cum on YouTube. Funny internet, man. Make funny jokes on YouTube. I can't wait to tell mommy these jokes. Get back to the kitchen, woman. Make me a sandwich, you dishwasher.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're
What would
here to teach kids the right morals.
my fucking nephew was straight up like called my sister, his mother, a dishwasher. And I looked at him and I didn't like I've never felt any ounce of like protective instinct over my sister except in that moment where I was like, I got to beat this kid's ass cuz his father's not here.
I thought you said you were gonna defend him. I thought you were gonna look. So I looked at my nephew and I was gonna. Then I looked back at my 16. He's like, "Well, get to it, dishwasher."
You know, in any other situation, I would have been like, yeah, that's how, like, you know how you and I make jokes, and I'm like, how would you react? And I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to be like, back up my nephew and be like, get to it, dishwasher. No, I fucking perked up, and I was like, boy, if you don't apologize, I'm going to have to beat the shit out of you. I didn't have to. My sister came flying through the door like Aunt Jemima with the old paddle. Just went, boy, you go motherfucking tell you what. And I was like, oh, he did that for the meme. He explained it to me afterwards. He was doing an Instagram video and I was like, oh shit, you gonna post it? He was like, no.
No, not after you ruined it, Rob.
It wasn't me. I didn't touch him. It was all the mama.
You ruined it.
Don't worry, it was all ass spanks. Or at least that's what I'm gonna say if the cops ever come. Because I am afraid of my sister. I am not gonna cross her.
Nah, your sister's hot, dog.
Okay, you need to quit saying my sister's hot. She ain't hot.
She's hot, dude. Of course, you wouldn't think that. She's your sister.
She's gross and
That's
she's like
fucking weird.
aggro as hell.
Good, you should think like that. She's your fucking sister.
It's still weird when you say it. I'm just like, what? Ew.
Yeah, she's hot, dude. I ain't gonna fucking dance around that. I'd hit it. That opportunity came up, I'd fucking hit it.
Oh,
probably won't.
You son of a bitch.
But probably never will.
Better pray for your sake, not.
Nah, I better pray for my sake it happens.
She be crazy woman. I got crazy family.
More
These
like
motherfuckers
crazy
will fuck a motherfucker up.
Crazy hot.
Crazy. I wish daily. Well, Alex, I wish you had a sister so that way I could say I wanted to fornicate with her. And I'll show you what for. And I might actually do it.
Oh, man, dude. No, could you imagine? Yeah, I'd let you bang my sister if I had a sister.
Okay, now you're just making this awkward. You don't know what it's like to have a sister.
I know, dude. Well, no, we're friends. And then, like, if you marry my sister, then that means we could be brothers.
Oh, that'd be weird, too.
And then that means we could set up bunk beds.
I'm fucking nailing your sister on the top bunk, and you're just like, nice, bro. And you fucking like lift a fist up, and you're like, bang our sister, dude.
Yo, Rob, I'm just watching this Beirut explosion happening. You want to check it out, bro?
Oh no! Was that the news explosion?
Did you see that?
That looked so fake. Why was the cloud red?
No, I saw. No, that looked real, dude. That upset me. As soon as I saw that, I was like, dude, what the fuck? I was like, no.
Way to bring up a controversial topic.
I know. You know what? By the time. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just about to say that. Oh, it was so crazy.
Yeah, no, I wanted to bring it up at some point, but I'd bring it up while you're plowing my sister, my theoretical sister. My metaphor.
Oh man, I'm watching this incredibly horrible act while you're banging my sister. You want to watch? No.
Yo, Rob, it's what it sounds like. Am I right, bro? You better pound it good.
Oh no.
Then I go back to watching Disney Plus.
But Jesus Christ, that shit was crazy. They went from like, yeah, confirmed 10 deaths, and then they went from like, yeah, fucking a lot more. And I
Yeah,
was just like, oh Jesus, Mary, Joseph, no.
yeah. What was it? We're recording this. I think the day after it happened. So
It looked like a fucking nuke.
it did, didn't it? Especially the way it went off. People from like another country could hear it because it was like
They did.
it was like the size of like a full strength earthquake, wasn't it?
Yep, it was a size of a very big earthquake that sent seismic uh, uh, readings through the ground. I don't know how to fucking describe it. I'm not a fucking scientist.
Yeah. You know what happened? You know what was in there?
Fucking nitrate, right?
Ammonium nitrate.
Oh, the shit I used to fuck with. That's too much ammonium nitrate.
That is literally too much ammonium nitrate.
Why do they? Oh my god! I watched the video on that from Philly D, my boy. Shout out Philly D. But no, Jesus. Oh, they fucking put it all in a warehouse for like what, 3 years or
Like
some
it was like
shit?
3 to 6 years. It was a while.
For like 6 years, they didn't do anything with it, and it just caught fire. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. Back in middle school, back in that shitty city that we used to live in, it's like the teacher had a little bit of that ammonia nitrate, and I was a huge pyro head back in middle school. I learned how to make bombs and fireworks and a lot of other shit because I wanted to be a firework maker when I was older.
Yeah.
Like that's what fucking stupid kids dream of.
Yeah.
And I brought it to him and I was like, "Oh, so you know the chemical bonds of this do this, 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 and this, and this." He was like, "Wow, you really know your stuff." Yeah, also you can make a bomb out of it. And he looks at me and he goes, "I need you to go to the office right now." And then my mother worked at a chemical factory. I got sent home. I talked to her, and then she was like, "Wow, that's so weird." Like on the phone. She was on the fucking phone at her work at a chemical place that handles chemical spills.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, that's so weird." And they were like, "What, your son get in trouble for beating up a punk kid?" No, he got in trouble for he had ammonia nitrate. And they all look at her. Everyone in the office looks at her, and they're like, "Your son had ammonia nitrate?" "Yeah, I think so."
I think it's what it is. You know, those crazy YouTube people that like to blow up bombs. He's really impressed by that.
This wasn't YouTube. I went to the dark web and I didn't even know it.
How'd you go to the dark web? How do you go to the dark web and not know it?
I don't fucking know. I was like, "Hey, how do you find out how to make this?" And like a lot of fucking psycho kids in my school were just like, "Oh, type in this address and turn off IP address. You have to turn off like something or like get like a blocker." I can't remember how I fucking did it. They set it up for me. But no, because we had our school laptops, you see. But so everyone looks at her and they're like, "Your son has fucking ammonia nitrate. How much?" And she just guesses. She guesses. She's just like, "I'm guessing a pound." That seems like a reasonable amount. And they immediately go like, "Was your kid was here? So did he take our ammonia nitrate for the chemical?" They had ammonia nitrate for some fucking reason. I don't know. But they ran in the back and they were just like checking shit through. They were like, "This fucking kid is gonna make a bomb out of our ammonia nitrate." And they searched, it was all there, but they fucking went into company lockdown. Because that's what you're supposed to do with a company that has fucking like bomb chemicals. And they fucking, the cops come and they're just like, "Son, we heard you have ammonia nitrate." Luckily, thank God, they fucking talked to the school and everything, and they were like, "Oh, no. The teacher just said this, that, this, that." And thank God for the teacher, because the principal was like, "Get this little troublemaker out of my fucking house or my school. You see, because this motherfucker's planning to bomb the school right now. He's planning to bomb the school. He's gonna bomb my children. He's gonna bomb my children right now."
We can't have little boy Al Qaeda coming in. Little boy Al Qaeda coming in, blowing up my house.
Right? And then the teacher, everyone goes to the teacher immediately. Cops, principal, my mother, me, all go to the teacher. And he's like, no, he was just talking about how he knew how to do it. And of course, everyone was pissed that I knew how to do it. And I was just like, "I want to become a firework maker," and blah. I looked it up and blah, 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 blah. And this is what you're supposed to not do is you don't mix like, a certain amount of ammonium nitrate into something and you have to grind it a certain way and blah blah blah. And the teacher was like, "Kid, I want to apologize. I overreacted because I was very surprised that you knew how to do that. I'm impressed. Like you have a skill as a chemist, but I want to say I'm sorry because I didn't think they'd go this far. I didn't know that your mother worked there." And I was like, "So can I have some ammonium nitrate?" He was like, "No,
Can I have some ammonia nitrate?
I just wanted to make a smoke bomb." Oh shit! But yeah, no, ammonium nitrate's bad shit, man.
No, you didn't tell me that. You didn't tell me about the whole fucking lockdown. Holy shit.
Well, it wasn't a pleasant thing. It really was not when you're that fucking young and it's just like,
I was a little terrorist.
yeah. I also got caught looking up how to make this stuff back in elementary. No, it was early middle school. And the website, like, I didn't know what I was looking up, so the website was how to make a smoke bomb. And the teacher sees it. She pulls me into the office. She's like, "What are you doing? You're gonna try to make a bomb?" And of course, the whole school's freaking out, like, because this was right after, no, not right after, but this was after Columbine. This was also after that ammonium nitrate bomb that was made out of fertilizer by the one guy who used to take out a preschool. Jesus, that was a terrible thing. That was like 1990 something. But no, every school's on edge. They fucking pull me in. And I'm like, "I don't know. I'm just trying to make a smoke bomb." Fucking look it all through. And it wasn't a real recipe. It was flour. They said you take a bag of flour and you throw it against the ground. They still reprimanded me. They were like, "You were trying to make a bomb." And I was like, "I guess." And my mom was just so pissed. She was like, This taught him how to fucking mix flour into a plastic bag, you idiots." "What the fuck are you sent him home for 7 days. What for?" "He was trying to make a bomb out of flour." But no, and I had fucking like some like a very pyromaniac family. Like, you remember my cousin Joe? Oh, he was, yeah. But firework makers were in the family. Let me just say that.
Damn, dude, you're like the little Osama bin Laden over here making.
Don't you ever dare compare me to that, Terry. If I'm bombing for freedom.
Jesus, dude. Honestly, I'm surprised they never looked up any of that stuff. It's so easy and it was so accessible just to look up that shit because not a lot of people like really monitored you.
It's disturbingly, I will say disturbingly so easy to find. Like, I struggled with it back when I was fucking 12, and I found like flour bomb recipes, which was toss flour and shit, jokes and shit like that. But now it's like knowing the shit that I know, and I know my nephew fucking knows way more about how to access shit like this because he's told me and he's made me look like an idiot. He's just like, "You don't actually use a VPN? You know that's fucking stupid, right? You just go to the dark web. Here, I looked up how to make a nuclear bomb. That's just common knowledge. But now I'm gonna look up how to make a pipe bomb. There you go." And I was like, "What? Put that away! What the fuck are you doing? We're at Thanksgiving dinner."
Yeah, you want to show? I just found Area 51. They're dissecting this alien, and you know what? I also I also found the celebrity autopsy pics, and I found the inside of Osama bin Laden's skull. Do you want to see his brain?
Oh my god!
You know what?
And all that shit is so easily accessible. I'm just gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, and like everybody's like clapping. They're like, "Oh, that's so smart, so smart."
He's such a smart boy. He's gonna be a programmer when he grows up.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Look how fun! Look how smart he is! Yeah, I just looked up and the inside of JFK's head. Now I have autopsy photos and I have the X-rays, and now I'm gonna blow him up to a poster and put him 7 ruble, and next to the animals I killed. It's just. And they're like, what? You know what? You know
You
what?
know what?
You know
What?
what? You know what?
Everyone needs a notebook. It really takes off the edge.
You know what? Sometimes what I do is I brew moonshine, and then I get real fucked up, and then
Voice starts changing. His voice starts changing. Oh my god.
can you imagine? He's like, I've been spiking my water with this moonshine. I've been putting this great value raspberry juice. And then like he takes a sip, and you can see his eyes dilate. He's like, "Dang, oh, come on down here, oh, you know what are you doing, man? Dang, oh, goddamn, dang, oh,
Oh
goddamn,
goddamn! There was a motherfucking moonshine monkey
dang,
got
oh,
on the sweet.
you know, goddamn woman in the fucking dishwasher gonna use car and pour him a goddamn sweet. Anyway,
That's fucking grand, Dalen. That's fucking grand.
can you imagine if your nephew was like that?
Jesus, I'd be very sad. I'd be
Yeah,
very sad. I'd have to rip him off. I'd have to rip him away from his bottle because I'd be like, no.
he's like bored. He's like an alcoholic, and he's like borderline autistic, and he's just like during like school, they're just like, "Hey, what's up, buddy? What are you doing? You know what? You know what? You know when your pneumatic nail gun fires like 300 psi, and it's enough to pierce through a man's skull." And he's like, "What?" And
I said 300 psi.
you know what? And then you got damn, goddamn, it's PSI right through the fuck brain. Damn. Jesus Christ, dude. He's fucking a next little Columbine shooter.
Oh God, I hope that's fucking morbid as fuck. Give them motherfucker a little pneumatic nail gun.
No,
He's
I
got
know.
a fucking air canister on his side backpack, so that way he's mobile. He's just chasing people down, fucking like swaying back and forth, fucking crashing over, knocking over shit. Everyone's already locked the door. He doesn't have the brain how to open it. He's just like, you know what? You know what? No, you open this door right now, or else I'm gonna fucking put a goddamn. He starts shooting through the door, but it's just a nail gun. It's just a nail gun.
No, he'd pull a No Country for Old Men. He'd pull a Shigure where he puts like the little fucking air compressor against the fucking the door, the little lock, and then he just fucking blows right through it.
Oh my god.
You know what? You can't run from me. You know what? You
I
can't.
looked it up on the interwebs, on the dark
You
webs.
know what? I got Googled it, and then I walked No Country for Old Men. You know what? You know what? You're gonna die, and you know what? You better pray to God. You know what?
So I just got to clarify for everyone. I know a lot of people can get irritated at that sound, but me and this man here, we fucking love that noise. Like, you know what? You know
You know
what?
what? He's like, I love that because that's what I do because you're thinking like a mile a minute and like yeah, it's like
Right? I'll do that too. It's like, well, it's like but it's like, you know what? You know what?
yeah, I'll be sitting up and go abba 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 Columbine. Columbine, you got the abba, you fucking Batman coming in with the shooting of the Dark Knight with the trench coat abba. He was blew 30 people dead.
Oh my god, those fuckers. Oh, it was such a pussy move to kill themselves. They fucking should have phased the music.
I don't know why the fuck I'm bringing up school shooting. I'm fucking tired.
It's a dark subject matter, but we need to make light of dark subjects in order to, like, I don't know, not feel them as heavily. I guess that's what our fucking generation does now.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things I notice about, I think our generation versus like other people's because we tend to, well, even I think like the newest generation, they tend to joke about it. They tend to make a lot of like lighthearted comments and stuff like that. And well, it's like the best way you can cope with it. It's just it is like a dark sense of humor is just making light out of it. Obviously, it's a terrible obviously it's a terrible thing and it really never should have happened. And honestly, when you think about it, it makes me super angry. But it's the best way we can talk about it, cope with it, and move on.
Yeah. I think there's like a lot of like bad things about laughing about like death and all this sort of stuff, but there's also like a ton of good things where like we actually get it out in the open and we talk about it. we actually have a genuine conversation. If you start out at the total end of the spectrum, we're making fun of it. It's like, okay, you're offended by that. Let's make a serious situation. Let's talk about it. How does it make you feel? Where it was like fucking like what, 2 generations ago, even 1 generation ago, talking about death. And a lot of cultures still have this like huge thing where it's like you talk about death, huge no. You don't bring that up. You get shut down. Talking about death is a taboo. And I
Yeah.
think that hurts with the whole like healing process.
Oh yeah, because I mean, it's just like that whole Beirut thing. I was joking about it, but it's like it's something serious that happened, and I don't mean to make light out of it or take anything away from it because I'm sure like to their families and friends out there, my heart goes out to you. But I mean, but it's just one way of like segueing into a conversation and talking about it because it's like I think that's one thing like comedy does that you know that a lot of other ways of communication or even like art mediums don't really do very well sometimes. It's just like it has a way of like engaging people in the conversation. I think just like when when you're talking about like stuff that's happening or people getting gunned down because it's like 9 times out of 10 people probably wouldn't even notice that or realize that's happening. um
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have. Like with a lot of the stuff going on, like I watch maybe like a little bit of news. I don't want to watch a lot of news because it's incredibly horrifying. There's a ton of misinformation, especially with the people that I know that try to like inform me. Like our professor who just like he has a lot of his own opinions and all that sort of shit. But it's I guess I'm trying to say that joking to me is the best way that I could possibly think of to bring up serious issues.
yeah, because it's like it sounds like sometimes you'll watch something like a comedy video or something and they'll bring up something political and then you're like what the hell, and you look that up because most people who don't watch the news, they watch like comedians or they watch some other form of entertainment. And that that's always like a good way to spark like an introduction or like a good segue into it is just comedies, finding a way to laugh about it. But I like how we're talking about comedy, we got dead serious about it. But
That's a good point. That is ironic as fuck. I could taste the irony. I could
we're
taste all the iron.
talking serious about comedy. No, but it's just no, it's like stuff like that. I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah, it's so weird. You got to dance around the subject with a lot of people because, of course, a lot of people feel different. And I'm becoming a residential assistant, and like they are telling me straight up, like, you do not fuck around with this. You do not joke about anything. And I was like, but it's not like they're gonna become a school shooter, right? And then they just bust out laughing, and they're like, okay, you could say that around me, but not that. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a fucking it's a it's a weird line. And what the hell was I gonna say there? What was I gonna say? Fuck. I gotta re I'm so tired. I spaced out on that. Jesus.
We all
What the
do
fuck
that.
was
Don't
I
worry.
gonna say? Oh my god. No, oh yeah, no. And like 9 times out of 10 in this podcast, I can cut all this back. 9 times out of 10 out of this podcast, we're not serious. We're kind of just portraying like a character. Like
Yeah,
we're kind of
true.
like we're just fucking around.
Even in real life, I find like a lot of people are portraying their own characters.
Yeah, like not like most of the time I'm not serious when I say something really fucked up or I say like something really self-deprecating. I'm just saying it as like a character just to make it like funny. I think we all like I think it's a lot of us take a lot of things personally. And I think there's also like that balance of taking things personally but also being more conscious about saying, the right thing or being more conscientious about other people feel. There's like a fine line between that. Cuz I personally I don't think there's like you should full on just be like fully insensitive and say really fucked up shit all the time. No, I think like sometimes there's like a time and a place for it. I'm not
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm not the best at it. Sometimes I'll say really fucked up shit, but yeah, I don't think anyone's the best at it, but it takes time.
It's like for me, I feel I've gotten more sensitive over the years. because everyone likes to say they were raised by their parents. No, fuck that. Everyone is raised by the community that they grew up in. And for 9 out of 10 people, that was in the public school system or even a private school system. But you were raised in a community of students who subconsciously taught you how to act. Like, it's the very basic human element that, like, if you do something we don't like, we're going to shrug you off. But if you do something that we do like, we're going to welcome you in. It's very super basic. Even like the youngest children, like 6 years, 7 years old, will know how to do that. And like, I guess we have I'll speak for myself and just say that I was raised in a certain way to reach everything with comedy.
Yeah.
And like, you don't shun anyone, you don't shun any like horrific thing that people say, because it's all got to be comedy. You don't treat anything too serious. But then like lately, it's like I'm growing up and I'm feeling shit like everything's fucked, everyone sucks, like a fucking Limp Biscuit lyric.
Biscuit.
Limp Biscuit. But yeah, it's just everything fucking sucks and everything hurts. But that's like a normal part of growing up. And I try to treat it like a comedy, but then like now I guess I'm getting too sensitive, so I got to back up and I got to reapproach it. Who the fuck knows? And then I'm fucking like listening to Joe Rogan podcast, and like something that he said really stuck with me, which was like, I was on ayahuasca this one fucking time, and then I appeared in front of these fucking clowns, and I was like, I'm trying to be a good comedian, and I'm trying to do all this shit, and I'm just having fucking fun. And they all laugh at him, and they're like, you're being too fucking serious, man. For some reason, I'm on the whole fucking hippie trip. I think that's my dad fucking coming into me, because he's a hippie, like he's a big hippie who's just like, everything's too serious, man. I used to hate that for the longest fucking time, but now I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Everyone's gonna die. Everything's gonna get set on fire. Life's here only for a fleeting moment. Let's fucking joke about it while we can. Have some fucking fun.
Yeah, I think as a kid, for me, I was always I think that was a self-defense mechanism, because I would try to be funny all the time, and I try to be like the funniest, edgiest, or the most clever. And I think
Dude, you fucking popped out in our friend group. You asserted your dominance, I believe.
I was a little aggressive alpha male, but like, I was too aggressive, because I think it was just like at one point it was just too obnoxious. And like,
dude, I fucking looked up to you. I was like, oh, this guy's so fucking funny.
I mellowed out so hard, because I think it was one thing is like I definitely learned is just like sometimes I was a little too hurtful, and sometimes there was like a lot. I think there's like that balance of just like trying, because I wanted to try to be a little bit more nice, because I think it was definitely like a self-defense mechanism of me trying to be like funny and edgy all the time. But it I don't know, like it feels weird, because then also all the time you're so, I guess I was probably really self-conscious, as like that probably leads to like me being really self-conscious, me trying to like always have the funniest thing to say, and always like trying to be funny or clever and stuff like that. But it just it doesn't work. And like, I think now I'm a lot more mellow. There's still a little bit of aggression there, but I was a lot more mellow. And like I think I like joking. I think I use joking definitely more healthfully than I did as a kid, because I think some people use it as self-defense mechanism, and I think now I use it a little bit like better. But because now I kind of rip on myself, and it's funny, and like I like hearing other people tell the jokes. I mean, I love hearing you tell jokes, because you're funny. You're funny as fuck, Robert. You're funny as fuck.
Well, fucking thank you. Not everyone thinks that, so I appreciate it when anyone says that. So
yeah, not everyone thinks I'm fucking funny. I'm sure there's some people out there that look at me in disgust, and they're just like, "The fuck is that?"
Dude, like, I fucking walk into a room and everyone just lights up when you're there. They're just like fucking like, oh man, do the bit about like, what the fuck was it she said once? I can't remember. She like quoted something you said, and I was like, what the fuck is a Mega Man something? And you like, oh, the Mega Man lemons!
Mega Man lemons! Shoot lemons! Oh, that was pretty good. No, I remember. No, it's kind of fun. It's fun to screw around with them, you know. But it's like my like that still doesn't like resonate with everyone because like there's times I just like have that burst of like hyper energy, and then people are like, "What the fuck is the problem with this guy? I hate him. I fucking hate him." But
And
no,
I'm also trying to get over that because sometimes I will meet a person and I instinctively, for some reason, which again I attribute to the way I'm raised, is that I don't like them. Like a guy we used to know, I really didn't like, but then I got to know him more, and then I started really liking him. I was like, this guy's just treating him like a joke constantly, which I can relate to. And it's like you just got to get to know a person, before you can actually judge them. And not a lot of people like my comedy either. Jesus Christ, I piss off so many people. Like I'll just like walk in and be like, "Oh, hey, I haven't really met you formally yet. So how's it going?" It's like the person, like several people would just be like, "Dude, I got to be real with you right now." I was like, "Yeah, sure, anything. I hate you." I was like, "What?"
has anyone
I'm
said that?
sorry. Yep.
Really?
Full on, straight up. The first conversation with several people is like, "I hate you. You're so fucking stupid, and you act like a fool, and I hate you." And I had to deal with that and be like, "Well, people don't really get the comedy bit of it and all this sort of stuff." And I'm like, "I'm sorry about that. I'll act more real around you." And people really fucking respected that. Like, I both those people became my friends later on. They were just like, actually, I get you more now. And I'm just like, cool, thank you.
Yeah. See, honestly, you're honestly a good guy. Like you're great. You're a great person. I think a lot of people have these negative connotations about you at first, and it's because they don't know you. Because I think one of the things that's about you is you have a really strong personality, and I think that like throws a lot of people off. But like when they get to know
Right? It's
you,
like fucking skunk bait. It's that strong. At least that's how I feel some of the times, where I feel like my personality comes on really strong.
yeah, you're honestly that guy. Honestly, Rob, you're that kind of guy. Like nope, like they can't they can't figure out the first like couple meetings with you. They got to like meet you for a while.
Truth.
You you
Truth.
you you got a lot too. You got a lot of layers.
Like an onion.
Yeah, no, was it no? People, Chris told me that.
That
Chris
he
told
hates
me
me?
no that I was annoying.
Oh yeah, Chris is another one of those people who like he doesn't like strong sense of personality.
He's
But no,
pretty
I
calm.
know Chris. I know for a fact Chris likes you now. He's
No,
like
like
fucking Alex is one of the funniest motherfuckers.
yeah, no, no. Sometimes I do like I think that's the same thing with me and you. Like sometimes we're funny at the wrong times. Because I remember I was talking
Oh
to
God,
Chris.
yes.
Yeah, and I was trying to be funny one time, and I was talking to Chris, and I was shucking it up with him, and then he looks at me, and he's like, "You're not funny. You're really annoying sometimes."
Oh, Chris said that. What the fuck?
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, come on, Chris, you love me." He's like, "I'm not joking." And then he walks off. Then I felt really bad because I felt like I pulled and then I walked back. I was like, "I'm sorry, Chris. That was my bad, Doug." But like, yeah, no. It's like sometimes where I'm a little overbearing, and I think it's kind of weird. There's times like when I hang around you, it's like goofball energy. Like I can like siphon energy off you and I get hyper. Other times I'm just like fucking like right now I'm just like super out of energy. I'm like a little deflated balloon.
Oh my God, you're what's the term? Not introverted. You're extroverted. You're an extrovert. You drive energy off of people.
No, it's like with you, it's like I can fuck around. With Danny, I get really calm and like I don't get hyper. But like
Really?
yeah, when I'm around my girlfriend, I don't get I get really like I'm fucking calm around her. Like I don't fucking do much. And then some people I'm usually really low energy.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I feel the same way. Where it's like some people like I feel like with some people I try more.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess like no, I wouldn't say like yeah, I don't know because I guess it's because I know you and like some other people like for a really long time, so it's like oh I can just fuck around, I can just scream and shit like that. I think my girlfriend, I think it's still like taking the time to like, I guess, adjust. I don't know. I
Yeah,
love
with some
spending time
people
with
you
her.
don't have to hold back. You can just
Yeah,
let the shit fly. Fucking do all the fun shit that you like to do.
yeah, I know I can with her, but it's just like I think it's just taking me time.
Too true. Too true.
Oh, did you?
Getting used to people is such a bitch.
It is. It's kind of weird. Sometimes I can usually get along with people pretty quick, but other times, sometimes it takes me a while. There's some people I just don't click with.
Yeah, true. There's some people that I don't click with at all, and I'm just like, I guess I'm like a kind of a people pleaser at heart, where I have to learn to be like, this person doesn't like you, or this person doesn't want to like you, and it's just time for me to step back and just be like, okay, can't win them all.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I'll talk to some people, and I sometimes I am a people pleaser, but then like I think now I'm just really I'm just really like lazy, so I usually don't go up and I just don't talk to people that much.
Oh
I,
God, yeah. I don't want to talk to people. Jesus Christ, making first impressions, all that sort of shit. Fuck that shit.
yeah, no. Sometimes I get nervous meeting people. That sounds horrible. It sounds like really bad social anxiety, but like,
No, I used to have like 2 years ago, and every time before that, I had such bad social anxiety that when I talked to someone, I couldn't breathe. Like
really,
I had to like, and I was struggling to not be like just like around them. Like when I first met Jim, technically it was the second time, but when you introduced me to Jim, our professor, I had to be like it's like so fucking stupid. It everyone suffers from social anxiety, but everyone suffers in a different way, and some people have severe reactions based on different types of reactions. Yeah, everything fucking goes crazy.
yeah, I don't know. I was always, it's kind of weird because there are times, I don't know, like there's times where I don't want to meet people, and then there's just times where I'm just like super aggressively friendly.
That's what I've seen you as a majority of the time. At least when I see you or when you're around me, you go up to people, you're like, hey, how's it going, motherfucker? How the fuck is it going? What the fuck is good? And they're like, all right. And you're like, okay, you're not okay with that right now because I'm saying fuck a lot, but I'm about to hook you in like a motherfucker.
But
You
you're
know, I started trying to act in like the early years of college, like how you act, because I saw this motherfucker making friends like a motherfucker. So I was like, "Hey, how you doing? My name is Rob. How you fuck's it going? You going good?" And they're like, "Okay, you're coming on a bit strong." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, it's about to get stronger. What you like? Corn Pops, Cheerios? About to hit
corn
you up.
pops, corn pops, Cheerios, D's nuts. What do you want? Here you
I
go.
got bags. I got bags of this shit. A little bit of marijuana. No, I'm joking. We'll save that for later." But no, I like your method where I really idolize it because I also idolize Jim Carrey, who goes on strong, but it's so much flavor. It's such good personality. That's what I feel. I like people with flavor.
Cannibal.
No, that's the best. That's honestly the best way I can describe it. It's
I
like
fucking kill
I've
people.
met a lot of people who are boring, like a lot of people you and I know. I'm not gonna name them. No one that we know like very closely, because the people that we keep close, I say they have a lot of flavor.
Yeah,
They have
Chris,
like this.
you're fucking boring.
Chris has a lot of flavor too. I like him too, but it's different flavor. It's like a milder flavor. You ever meet someone with like no fucking personality, no flavor? It's just like, yeah, all right. And my personality really does not sync well with them because I get hyper and I get crazy and I get loud. Oh goodness. That is the number one thing people say about me is I get loud.
Yeah,
And
you do.
people
It's
with
awesome.
no flavor really hate that. The people with some flavor, they hate that. The people with a lot of flavor, they still hate it. But like they'll get to admire it, which I really admire about them.
No, I think honestly everybody could get used to it. It's just like I don't know. I think there's just like I no I think that people like to judge you from like the because you're high energy. You yell. I yell too, but it's like I think it's like those people out there. They just don't know you from like the beyond, like the you behind that. Like, because I know you. You're not like hyper 100% of the time. There's like times where you're just fucking calm as fuck and you're cool.
Oh god, I get so tired. It's weird. Like I'm hyper 1 minute and then I'm just like dead the next.
I'm
And
the
I'm just
same
like,
exact way.
all right,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm the same exact way because sometimes you'll just see me like hyperventilating and like fucking and just
Oh my
fucking.
god, when you fucking destroyed like fucking 5 monsters while we were playing League of Legends.
I thought I was gonna die, dude. That wasn't even 5 monsters. That was like 2 energy drinks.
Oh my gosh. Oh
What?
yeah, you used to crush red line energies like it was nothing.
I never crushed red light energies for fun. Oh god, no, that was that Coke energy. Most energy drinks make me tired.
Wait, Coke energy?
Coke energy is the one that fucked me up because like that monster did nothing. I felt like taking a nap
Oh,
after that.
Coca-Cola energy.
Yeah, that Coke energy.
I
I was
thought you meant like on cocaine.
like, no,
I was like, holy shit, I didn't know you fucked with that.
no. What do you think, dude? What do you think I'm so hyper all the time? What do you think I have to keep it up, dude? I just bump a line.
I just do bumps, right off the box of
I
my
just,
my hand. Just do
my,
the snuff box.
I
Just
just do.
load that up with a line. Just
I
right.
just, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just keep a bunch. I just keep a bunch of bumps in my fucking Altoids case,
Oh my god.
and I just take a little
Okay.
sniff,
Well,
sniff.
you and I got to go play League of Legends right
Dude,
now.
let's go. Let's go. Fucking do it.
Okay. Well, let's do the outro.
Okay. Thank you for listening us to it today. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell for any future notifications. As always, we are your Nap Time podcast hosts. I am Alex Dalen. This was Robert Lopez. Thank you for joining us all today. And get the fuck out of my face.
Thanks so much. And you fucking heard the man.